Hello, everybody. So we are playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Um, again. I'm gonna open the window. It's getting a little chilly. Or not a little chilly. It gets a little hot in my room, so I have to open the window. Um. So we're gonna load into our new game, or our game that we played 2 days ago, and you can use the skip button to fast forward to your text you've already read. Thank you, Deepa. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable over here during the past couple days. Entering the classroom, the usual scene greets me. Hi, CDL. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Huh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Huh? Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Uh, Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents fall on the desk. Only two small coins fall out. Ah, I knew it. I could see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How do you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanting an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that leaves the one option. Ah, I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Bitch? Hello? Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. Ah, I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell CBL to let me borrow some money. That's Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just? I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. Mm. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a thin side of you. That's There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto her desk. Ow. What was... Huh? Okay. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I wish I was just gonna give it to you. Then I heard you blab on about cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. That's sweet. That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going to get through a lot over. You're going through a lot just over one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Suri gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it, I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey, did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you are such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? What? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the cloakroom. Oh, where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. It's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do this day. She's pretty popular after all. Huh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. Hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Huh? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Ah, well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You had heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Every day. Piano. I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. Oh, my mouse fell over. Give me 1 second, chat. Where did it go? Oh, I can't find it. Oh, there you went. Okay. Is this what happens when you stream on your bed? Um, Stuff just likes to fall over. The wind almost locked me out earlier. It was actually really funny. Um, alright, back up. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Yes. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, CBL. Monica smiles sweetly. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, no, not really. I choose. I choose to leave that story as mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining about her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sari somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hey, Yuri. Hmm? I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was kind of just waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. There's one thing that can make my reading here any better is a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for you, not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf that contains a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water. She pass, she walks past me and then sets the kettle down at the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really comes past her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. I don't think that's how long legs work, but go off, Kiki. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks. I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Hmm? Where are you two off to? Huh? We're just. Yuri was going to make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's. Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want me? Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve CDL in club activities? Huh? My mouth gates. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, CDL. Uh, Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, I just. Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. CDL, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. Uh, no. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Gray lifts her head. CDL, I'd really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. Hello! Welcome to stream. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah, shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walked to the nearest water fountain. Once we filled the water pitcher, we returned to the classroom. CBL, do you like a long tea? Yeah, anything's fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Ah, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around, anyway. Uh, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, CBL. It's very endearing. That's. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I could keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. CBL, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because of uh, your posture, right? Oh, I essentially like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture. so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get my book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it, since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teeth each other's side. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half the book, except this time our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Hmm? 1 second, Chatters. Yuri says closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand, that's not even holding the book, I end up, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about not making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her is faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get scratches on the pages. You're right. I didn't think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. I love this shot so much. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri's already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips, as if the situation was completely natural. That means I can't stop here. I have her once and place the chocolate in my mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Huh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. CBL? Sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, we were just helping. That's something that friends do. Very nice reference to just Monica, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah. Ugh, just like Yuri, I have bad posture. How can I fix this? Let me see if there's a better way for me to be like on my bed. Oh well. Once my desk gets, once I clean off my desk that I've been procrastinating doing, then maybe I could stream like at my desk, like a normal human being does. I don't do that. Is this gonna be worse on my back? Ugh. I could sit against the wall. Yeah, I'll sit against the wall. Okay. Ah, I feel bad. I have to take like stream intermissions to be like fiddling around with things. Oh, then you don't need to stop or anything. Everything okay? Yeah, I just have a really bad back, low key, and I've been hunched over my computer writing an essay, so my back hurts. So I'm readjusting so I can sit against the wall. There we go. Ooh, this feels so much better on my back. Okay. You don't need to stop for anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return the book, but I can tell just by her expression that she can't even focus now. My heart is pounding. The shrimp is real. My back is a shrimp. It goes skirt. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yo, when are we gonna share our poems? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. That's kind of how the chest works. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri pursed her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Ah! Jesus Christ, jump scare. Monica, what the fuck? Sorry, I cursed, chat. I wasn't expecting Monica to just appear like that. Anyway, yeah, that threw me off guard. Okay, everyone. Uh, okay, so I just had the same reaction to that too. Ah, Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Celia, you can help Yuri put this stuff away, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the tear cups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without much of a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us felt the courage to bring up. Who should I show my poem to first? We're gonna go with Yuri. It's okay, I've watched plenty of other Let's Players do first. Yeah, that's fair. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Yeah, this one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Guess yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did such a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Gary visibly swallows. Even my hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself, and besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh? Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to show the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside the window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom, the bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, I don't know what that word is. An image? An image? Is that what it is? The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife, the very same light that glistens with the eyes of my raccoon friend. Slice the bread, fresh and soft, the raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto a newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, and so my bread is always handy. Each time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A, a rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feel myself again. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poems as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotion through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what that's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's saying that different people can relate to it in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in more of my unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things that I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. People would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Studio? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes, if some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a bit now, but I'm glad you were a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Studio. That's exaggerating a little bit. That's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel more comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thanks for that. It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me, and for just a moment her timidness seems to disappear. We're gonna go to Monica. Hi again, Studio. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I would not count on that. Sorry, I got a message. Okay, back. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. All right. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. I'm just wondering, have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's super talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I've noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. hmm Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversations out of her. Trust me, I try. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself, but still defending her like that. You must be pretty into her. Huh? You completely misunderstood. I'm calm down. I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but well, there's nothing really wrong with that. Oh, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. All right, let's take a look. Stay with me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise won't stop. Vibrating waveforms, speaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a piece of crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load? Load me? But I thought maybe I could click on it. Load me. Okay. Hmm. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Eh, I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. I'm already lost today. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of a poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the rhymes, really short, makes me feel like they're almost trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Ugh. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing to the gay. The gay. The gay. Today, sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Bitch, that ain't a reading tip. Anyway, you never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected might happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Ah, that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. We should show my poem to next. Let's see. Hmm. Well, I can admit that it's even better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good. But I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious. What do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems until you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stopped short all of a sudden. Don't tell me, huh? You're not, you're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? Keep us down. Just because she's a town writer and doesn't mean, ooh, looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, which I thought was beyond me. I'm so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem, and if you wrote it for someone else, then don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Say glories and boo and spooky. Oh, I like this one, CBL. Has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. It's not very helpful, you know. I'm not very good at figuring out poems are good or bad. I never read Natsuki's poem! Bitch. That's why I just go with my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. Not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying things is the important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Uh, why don't you at least try giving it some thought? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself for once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Huh? Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah, that's a big word for Sayori. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you get a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. But make a nice rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Is it? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, CB. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? That's a big poem. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. There's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle, add all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friends after friends, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering my secrets hiding in the nook and crannies. Digging and dinging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time's elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and come in my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from my shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. But they were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Sayori, I'm scared. Savory, I'm scared. Holy crap. Savory, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself in this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've got him pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Oh, Sayori, my sweet poor girl. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori had always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well in last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're all going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Suri's been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during this thing. Okay, that's great and all, but it doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event, but the cool part is we're just going to let anyone else and everyone else come up and recite poems too. Suri's putting it on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. That sounds like a recipe for disaster. Suri has been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting them up, well, have you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I've kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and put out each to give a performance, it will inspire others to do the same, and more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what the literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, having fun. That's right, and it's for those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share with the viewers to inspire them to feel the same thing, to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room of people for 2 minutes when they're reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. That Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Right. Yes, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't have really much of a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. Side-eye. But anyway, let's get moving to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect it to do in front of strangers? No, don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook for the specific poem she's in mind for herself. She didn't stand behind the poem. The title of this poem is The Way Would They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotions behind each line that she recites, bringing the words to life. The she's done before is simply unnatural. I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Siri looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. Four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. You're so good, Monica. Oh, thank you very much. Just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Yuri? I'll go next. Yuri fired up all of a sudden. Yuri places a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called Yuri anxiously grins his best. You do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she her phone. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? This feels like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her book. Her words quivering words stretch into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns with its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse to the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back to reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered or ridiculous herself. It's up to me to save this situation? Girl, no it is not. I'm the first to start applauding. And I'm the first to drink water. Drink water, folks. Very good for you. While we take this break, I've been thinking of I don't know, new things to do on the channel. And I kind of just want to know if anybody has any fun ideas for content or stream ideas or something like that. You know what I mean? Because I don't know, I'm kind of new to this thing. I'm kind of new to streaming. Because I didn't think I was gonna be able to stream for the longest time. I didn't have a computer that could do it, and then I got a computer that could do it, and I was like, holy shit, I can stream. Holy shit. Um, yeah, alright. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her. We were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and lifts it back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Yuri hops to a chair and cheerfully walks up to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Yuri, it's a lot harder than I thought. How'd you guys do this so easily? Try not to think about it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Yuri begins her poem. Oh, I don't know what that was said. I'm sorry. What can I? Hold on. History. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. Poem isn't aimless, cheery like Sayori is. This is serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's mouth almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone than I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it. Good job, Sayori. Heh, even CBL liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? Came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems like yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more fierceness behind them. Of course, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Oh, I've been practicing that sort of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Yes, we applaud for Sayori. Woohoo! Clap, 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 clap. The next time I'm going to make you choose a poem that pick a poem that challenges you more. We don't have much time for the festival, you know. Okay. Who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before CBL. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let CBL lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki, it's fine, it's fine. I might as well go get it over with. It's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and sit in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. Why are we categorized by height? Where's that my poem? Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I'm finished, I receive applause anyways. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that I'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. This poem is called, why are you all looking at me? It's because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting her poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. Words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it for other people will be way easier. I could put whatever face I want on for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. I'm surprised not speaking. I would have thought it would be the other way around for me. But that's just how it is, so in that case, you won't have to worry too much about the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what you likes now. Make sure you pick a poem and get early enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poems to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting this much effort for the club. It makes me feel really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. Ugh. It's working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. Oh, no. I don't know how I clicked that. I'm silly. As for the festival, we'll be finishing planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. I won't be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sarah and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Siri? Yep. Look at you two going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make it such a big deal. Must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, CBO. You don't have to say it. Alright, whatever. Let's go already. I will come with Siri once more. Even though it's already been a few days, and a lot of her attitudes changed. But today, Sarah left just being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sarah. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Story fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me in a spot here. Oh, they're making me choose. Oh no. Oh no. I still think I would walk home with Sayori. Like, Yuri's cool, but Sayori's been my best friend. Sayori, really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Huh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to like going home together. I wouldn't ruin that just for you. You're so silly, CBL. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve a name if she wanted it, so. Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure out you sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of weird for Sayori to care so much about that. But I want to respect her and keep her happy, so. And again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Poem time! We're gonna go contamination, variance, starscape, philosophy, heartbeat. No! Essence? Frightening. Afterimage. Unrequited. Nope. Existence. Uncontrollable. Judgment. Depression is that. Portraits. Universe. Spacious. Disoriented. Unrestrained. Massacre. And uncanny. Oh man. I lost one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Are you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help me out for the festival too. Oh, I can't wait for the festival. It's going to be great. Huh? Were you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. Not talking about our part of the festival. But it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. Sound a bit like scenery all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monica. Huh? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Uh, never mind. We'll just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine, fine. Your reactions aren't as funny as Yuri's theories anyway. Excuse me. Where's Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Oh, I got so scared. Sayori's sitting at a desk in the door corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. Wave her hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright, if you say so. I worriedly glanced at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. The conversation was already dispersed with everyone back in their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must have spent a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, shuffling around some papers at the desk. Sabia, what's up? Hey, this might sound really strange, but have you noticed anything about Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much. She's done past today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about him. Monica peers at the room at Sayori, who was idly dragging a rubber racer up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Studio. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really felt like this. She's always talked to me about things that bother her. But this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know that's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, no. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seems like she wants to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, CBL. Me? How on earth could you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but she always talks about you more than anything else. You know that? Yeah? She's been so much happier since she joined the club. It's like a big extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Story is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. Not any different to how it's always been. You're so funny, CBL. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Because that's how she is when she's around you? I said too much. I'm sorry, what do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions. So you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to get her to talk, but try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that she won't be able to get the words out of her head. Monica stands up of her desk and walks over to the room where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talking to her. But she's talking to her quietly so I can't hear her voice from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care for her that I'm letting this bring me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? Glance around the room. Suddenly I notice Fury peering at me over her book. I chose away just as quickly as a flustered look on her face. I realized that she won't get anywhere like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on any accord, so I have no choice but to approach her myself. But now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up in front of my desk. I stand up from my desk and sit to the one next to her own. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I could tell that you wanted to be left alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking that? Well, it's something that I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring or anything. Didn't do anything for you like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are only the concerns of those who are willing to share that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's been on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. It's just that feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Okay, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, it's quite romantic. Huh? Sorry, I didn't mean to say something stupid. Oh, congrats on the job. It's not that, I just don't want you to misunderstand. Sarah and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. I see. Then perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive about you with her feelings. Maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. CBL, the world is full of meaning, often hidden deep within plain sight. There are many untold stories behind every person, no matter how much you will know them. So you think there might be something behind it all? Hmm. I think that Sayori is a very complex person. The mannerisms on the outside don't always match what would be going on her inside of the head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too, and I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looks like she was fully occupying her thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. But you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri's son looks deep into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she's always searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes a person's mysteries want to hold you into themselves, and you, as someone as honest as caring, may uncover feelings you weren't aware in you. That is, I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, I love you, not her, you. You're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. Uh, that's not a compliment, is it? This is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah, I should be taking my mind off the whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we all share our poems now? Before I know it, everything's back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sailor. All right, we're gonna go the usual order. We're gonna go Yuri, CBL. Writing has only improved these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious, even. Don't be envious. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that is the wrong way to put it. Why am I so tired today? Um, Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. It never did come naturally to me, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example of what I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling, I'm glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you've been so good at something and you've never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Gary smiles sadly. CBL during lunchtime I eat by myself. Did you know that? This is a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could always say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it at least, but books are so full of amazing, inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with, or people that you know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face, or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it at that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type, and they don't hate me for acting like I'm holy at all. People say that about you. I'm not a know-it-all, CPL. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is breathe and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what I was missing all this time. But I haven't done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful. It's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, CBL. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always treated me just like everyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. That's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it the way that, screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends, and I would say I've had at least one success, wouldn't you? Um, if you put it that way, yeah, we really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands. This time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Ghost Under the Light Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the hammer glow, bathing. In the distance, a blue green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds, the silhouette grows closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility, but I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers, my heart pounds. He raises his arms and stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arms. The flickering light is with rhythm with the pounding of my heart, testing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up is understanding. I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I catch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri, but instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you just like it? No, of course not. I just, I don't really know how to respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri's having an even harder time speaking as usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm really good with words, but I'm happy you shared that with me, so thank you. And I hope we could keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her. This time, Yuri gently takes my hand and pushes it back at me. I hesitate in response to a warm touch. You can, the poem is, once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri smiles faintly as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometime. Yeah, don't worry. I think you did a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monica says something, but I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. Right, Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Alright, Monica next. Hi, Sophia. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform for the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I'll let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Your style's gotten so refined, Sophia. Yuri's been teaching a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much she spends time with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple days than she's talked in a whole year. I'm not sure who did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. That's awfully suspicious, don't you know? Spending time with her in the clubroom every day. Reading that edgy novel with her? Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all of her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know. Alright. I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't super used to opening herself up, so if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say that like I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I really didn't mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth, the lady that knows everything, a beautiful lady that has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift in the sky, victims of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing that legend still exists. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceased to blow. I fall, and I fall, and I fall, and I fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill expressionless, but a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her and find no end to her gaze. The lady that knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all which will amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose. We seek the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote. I see. I never really put that much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in this club of immersive writing thinks they're more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about now, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll always focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging in a way. You feel like you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. And we're gonna go to Natsuki. Yeah, no thanks. And you didn't even next. You bitch. Stay away. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. Uh, I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I mean, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. It's all that matters to me. Thank you, Studio. Sayori, is there something wrong? Huh? No, nothing. Just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori? Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the room, humming to herself. Okay, you three. All done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out? Hold on a second. Is it just me or did you see some strangers now? Huh? They sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase while addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is it so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't into it. Oh. Dominating air is common foreshadowing for something terrible about to happen. In your books, maybe, but the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. Uh, seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is run off when she's not around. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Suki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No, first of all, you misunderstand my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding some today, so I didn't want to force it. Huh? That curious expression coming from Yuri about people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What did she say? Maybe we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Next year we'll be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki? Challenge accepted. As for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sari will be helping me design them. As for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? Useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's starting to, jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but you can tell when she's not around. But if I just can't be a leader on my own, so Yuri, you're good at handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decoration stuff so the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that. I love atmosphere. Yours is questions, then my chance to she stares at the desk and says to herself. Mine's already raising it, see? That's great. You'll be wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, what just leaves you, CBL? The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri has a pretty heavy task to handle. It probably would go a long way if you give one from a hand. You could always help me out as well, you know. I would be really appreciative of that. That's... Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help. Well, even if you don't know the bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice. You shouldn't be sitting on your bed anyway. Natsuki tries to mumble a whole bunch of excuses like that. I recall Natsuki. You mentioned that you would like to handle the baking and CBL may not like to be around if you only make her out to be a nuisance. So therefore, you may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Hold on, I never said that. However, could we make a few decorations? Anyways, it sounds like you're just making an excuse for CBL to. What are you saying? It will be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's slow down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to CBLs to decide how we'd like to continue. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know? So I'm sure he'd be interested in. You literally just said, I'm surprised as well. Sorry. Saying no. Geez, can we just settle this already? Yeah, CBL, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks straight at me. I feel bad for Sayori. Like, I know I'm going the Monica route, or not the Monica. I'm going the Yuri route, but I feel bad for Sayori. Oh no. We're gonna do Sayori. I mean, it's going to be anyone that can helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors. But Monica said that Sayori was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much? No. Sorry, I didn't mean for this to be difficult. Just think of the club, okay? Yuri. Well, I'll probably be the most helpful you helping Yuri. Me? Are you serious? Why would you? Natsuki? I can already tell you're about the system you mean. No, I was just saying. Ugh. So you'll be helping Yuri then, CL? Yeah, that's what I'll be doing. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things. So I think your assistance will be very much useful. It's good to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking by yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said it would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki's feeling a little sour. So is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word. But I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, CBL? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. It's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki, what? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Uh, You're anxiously danced around between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know what to be pick me. Also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea, and nothing I ordered today is full of tariff fat, so I get it, I get it. I'm kind of surprised though. Oh, um, well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki's being the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by your these words. When she already has trouble with words, trying to switch them up when too far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell she tried to say something straight. Really would like her all the time. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile, feel good about themselves. No, I kind of appreciate it. I'm sorry for making such a big deal out of nothing, but I'm going to say this. Better bet my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event. I believe you. Yeah, I hope everyone can do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. We're impacts with their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. Huh? I turn around. Sorry. I realized that I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. I can believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Eh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought it would be going at your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense, but if you don't mind, I think I'll prefer going to your house. Alright. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like that should matter much anyways, so I'll just need to go make sure my room is clean. I hope I manage to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, CDL. I think that we'll all make a very productive team, and if you chose me before you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult for me to come up with any reason you might have chosen me. You're forgetting the whole one reason with the most common sense. I chose to be help because that's what I wanted to do. What? Yuri thinks to herself with extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You want me to point out when you're overthinking, right? No, I didn't realize. I'm telling you I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. She looked straight in my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took her tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out of the door and Yuri follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming to my house on Sunday, even though I would prefer to do this with Sayori. My anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. But who knows might end up happening while we're outside of the school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then I'll have a good time. Okay. I think we're saving here today, chat. I am. I don't want to I want to find a good place to cut off for today. Um, because I don't want to spend too long streaming, especially because my posture is terrible and my back hurts. Um, I'm sorry to end it here, but I don't know when I'll be streaming DDLC next, but I will definitely be streaming it again. I think I'm going to try and stream this whole game. Except for maybe deleting Monica's files. Because this is the computer I use for school, so most of my files have like my name on them. So I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? So, ooh, good time too. My computer's about to die. Hey, Noodle. Um, I will see you all next time. Thank you so much for joining me today. It was so lovely hanging out with you all. And I will see y'all next time.